Hello and welcome to my Planning 10 online website tour. My name is Alireza Ghiam and today I'm going to give you a tour on my Planning 10 website. Uh, I first wanted to use WordPress, but WordPress was very difficult for me. So I asked a few people what I should use and they all recommended Weebly. I tried it, it was very simple. I liked it and it fit what I like to do. So here we got a brief paragraph on who I am, what I like to do, where I was born, when I came to Canada, my hobbies, and a bit about myself. Yeah. So I go to Carson Graham, and this is a map of it, where it is, and this is a photo of me in grade 4 playing soccer, my favorite sport. So this is for Planning 10 Online for my 2015-2016 school year, and yeah. So that's my intro page. Now we're gonna go on to my type focus results and yeah. So for personality, I found it very interesting. Most of the stuff they said was pretty close to who I am. Um, it was very interesting. And then going to interests, the jobs they gave me weren't really what I want to do on a future. Uh, I would like to be a doctor or an engineer or a doctor. Or a teacher in the future. But the one that only caught my eye in this was starting my own business, and that would be interesting actually. So values, they're close to what I am, to my values. Yeah. So these are some of the questions I had to answer here from the type focus, and this is my results. I found this website quite interesting actually. I didn't think there would be a website like this. Now we go on to my All About Me PowerPoint. This was actually very fun. I love building PowerPoints myself. The bad thing about this was though, I couldn't put the PowerPoint straight on the website because Weebly only allows 10 megabytes onto the website. So I had to put it on Dropbox and then put a link on like that. So when you go here, you could download it off Dropbox. Yes, and now we go on to Unit 2. So here I had to watch a movie, and this is my second time actually watching this movie. Is like there's a big difference from the first time and the second time watching this movie. And looking at these questions and reading them and while watching the movie actually changed my mind about the movie. It made it more interesting. Uh, so yeah, I had to answer these questions. Yeah. And it changed my thought about like what happiness was actually. Now we go to my favorite unit. This was the Unit 3 Resume and Career Research Project. So in this unit, I learned how to make a PowerPoint, a cover letter and a resume, which I wanted to learn. I never really knew how to make one. So I chose a job that I could maybe like do, so like save on Capilano and like built a resume and a cover letter and wrote all about the job. And this could help me because in the future, in the summer, I want to maybe get a job. Uh, yeah, definitely in the future, this will help me. Then I chose to make a prezi on teachers. Uh, Unfortunately, again, uh, they wouldn't let me put the prezi on the website because it's more than 10 megabytes. And this is my teacher's prezi. Okay, now we go on to Unit 4. Oh no, this is still part of Unit 3. So this is I did another prezi on credit cards and if youth should use it or they should not. It was very interesting. I learned a lot about credit cards, and it's very eye-catching because like in the future I will have a credit card, and like I need to know the stuff to like what to do, and like yeah. This After building the first Prezi, I started liking Prezi more. It got more engaging for me. So yeah, this is my Prezi on that. Now, uh, I researched on pharmacology. I would maybe like to do that in the future. I was just researching like university programs at UBC, and pharmacology was one of the top ones that came up, and I built a PowerPoint on it, which was very interesting. I didn't expect the stuff from pharmacology. It could be one of my top choices for a job or a university course in the future. So yeah, I research about how much you make per year, what you need to have, how it works, what happens, and that stuff. Now we go on to Unit 4, where I had to make a website critique on sexual health and uh, drugs and addiction. So, and I had to write about an Atkins diet, which I found interesting. It was the first one that came up when I searched up diet. One of the first ones that came up. So for this one, I tried to use um, another like program to make it. Instead of PowerPoint and Prezi, I used Sway. It was very easy actually. Except I got a bit confused in the beginning. It was yeah. So this is my PowerPoint. I just went on to websites and wrote about them and how it would be good for teens or it could not be good for teens. And yeah, there some of the websites would actually like interesting, and like they taught me a lot of stuff. A lot of cool stuff and a lot of like stuff that I need to know in the future. Yeah, and this is a video that was very eye-catching for me. I watched it on TV once, and it caught my eye. Like it's very cool. So now, then I wrote about an Atkins diet. Uh, I wrote a Word document on it, and I think I could have maybe wrote a bit more, but there wasn't that much information on this diet as I wanted there to be. Um, the diet was very interesting. I'm just waiting for the word to load. If it does load, okay, there we go. Okay, so this is what I wrote a brief, about a paragraph on what the Atkins diet is. Yeah, it's a low carb diet and normally recommended for weight loss. And there's some information, some facts. This is the website. These are the websites I used, and yeah. Now we go on to Unit 5. So here I had to write about what I would like to, like what university course I would like to take. I wanted to, I had like, I was thinking if I wanted to choose science or engineering, these are the two I want. But then I chose science because science might be more in my interests. So, what I need for grade 11 in science, for UBC science, these are things I need for grade 12. And so, my courses I selected this year, English 10, the stuff you have to take for sure. And then I chose foods and um, mechanics, which is engineering in class. And I chose planning online. Then for next year, I submitted a request to join IB, like DP, full IB, and I got accepted. So I chose all of these for my IB courses. I got These are the ones you have to take for sure: creativity and action, extended essay. I chose chemistry, geography, English language, um, mathematics, physics, Spanish AB, theory of knowledge, which you have to take. So for grade 12, these are the things I have to take again. Except I can choose to change three of them from standard level to higher level. So I chose to switch chemistry from standard level to higher level with physics and English. Those are the three subjects that I think I would succeed in and do better in. I had a hard time choosing history or geography of like which one I should choose. I chose geography. I think it would be more interesting for me. I also found it hard to choose either Spanish or French. I'm doing quite good in French actually this year. It's just I think next year I might not have enough time and enough like I don't think I would do as good as I would do this year in French. So I decided to start from the beginning in Spanish. And yeah. So yeah, this was my website tour. I hope you enjoyed and thank you. Bye.